Hello, I'm Kip Hakes. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button because I'm trying to grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers and I'm getting there. See, look, new high score up there. But yeah, I just need a few hundred more. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and please hit that like button because people watch the videos, but they don't like the videos. So press the like button. Anyway, this is an update on my ongoing back issues. And I've got a lot of information to share with you. Let's go back to last week where I went for my MRI and it was a nightmare because for an MRI, if you've not had one before, basically you've got to lie very still and then you're sort of automatically pulled into this very small tunnely type thing where they take the image. But as I say, you've got to be so still because it's taking sort of basically pictures of slices of your body from different angles and it's very smart. But unfortunately with my back it was so bad because I just couldn't lie down flat and they sort of tried propping up my knees and putting them at different angles and sort of trying to do everything they could to make me comfortable, but it was a real struggle. And I should have really had a shot of Oromorph before I went in there, but I didn't, and that was a bad idea. So they sort of were about to give up and I was just like, no, let's do it. I would just bite my tongue and go through the pain. And I did that and I was in there for about 20 minutes and came out and that was fine. But when I came out, the lady who'd been doing the scan said, I know this is a bit of an embarrassing question, but are you incontinent at the moment? And I was like, no. And I was also worried that I'd left some sort of puddle on their machine. And she said, okay, do you have trouble going to the toilet? And I was like, no. And she said, okay, before you go, I need to see a doctor and show him your scan and make sure that it's all right to let you go. And I was like, okay. So I was sort of sat around for 5 minutes feeling a bit worried. And she came back and she said, we're not normally meant to tell people this kind of information, but she said, your disc bulge is so bad that we're surprised that you don't have trouble going to the toilet because it seems that where it is, it presses on the sort of toilety, downstairsy nerves. And the doctor said, if you were incontinent or couldn't go to the toilet, then you'd have to stay in the hospital. But as you're okay and you say you're all right, then you can go. And I was like, okay. So admittedly, I've been a bit scared for a little while just because, you know, things are clearly very bad. And thankfully yesterday, I saw my consultant for the second time and he had the MRI. And I want to share it with you because it's both fascinating and terrifying. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is put up on the screen now a slice of my spine as if you're looking down it. And what you can see is a normal shaped disc. It sort of lives up to its name, it's sort of disc shaped. So that's that. And now what's on the screen is the bad disc. And as you can see, there's a sort of bump coming out of it. And that bump is basically the thing that is pressing on all my nerves, like towards the back of me. And that shouldn't be there. And what I'll do is I'll show you a side profile now. So this is almost like I'm cut in half. And you can see the different discs going down the back. And there's one, let's be honest, it looks a bit like a knob poking out. And again, you can see it pressing those white nerves that are going down the picture. And that is my problem. I've got a very interesting bulge and not in a fun way. The consultant basically told me I need to have surgery urgently because it's quite a large bulge and it's pressing quite hard onto my nerves and causing all the pain that I'm having and the numbness and the weird feelings and the tingling and everything like that. So yeah, he booked me. He sort of said, right, we'll book you, we need to book you in for surgery. You have to call your insurance company, make sure that it's all clear with them, and then you can ring me and we can book a slot for you. So I rang the insurance company, which is AXA, and oh my God, they're amazing. They take an absolute age to get to on the phone. But I rang them up and I gave them the procedure code, which is sort of like the code that the operation has. And the guy was like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll approve that. We'll approve for you to go for a pre-operation appointment. We'll approve for the surgery, and we'll approve for as many nights as you need to stay in hospital until you're medically well. Follow-up appointments with your consultant. Just like that, just sorted like that. So I rang up the consultant secretary, and she's actually booked me an appointment in about 2 weeks' time. I think it's Saturday the 19th of November. So I'm going in for surgery on a Saturday, and I'm due to be in there for 1 or 2 nights. And yeah, I'm gonna have a small incision in my back, and he's gonna basically get through the nerves and basically slice out that big old bulge in my discs to stop it pressing on the nerve, and hopefully that'll be me sorted. Now, he sort of said there are obviously things that can go wrong in surgery. They're very, very sort of unlikely to happen, but they can happen. But he said if we continue to leave you like this, the bulge is likely to increase and get bigger and press on the nerves so much that it ends up permanently damaging the nerves, which obviously isn't good, because I could probably lose all function downstairs, and I don't mean in the living room. Yeah, it's a bit scary having surgery, but I need to have it, and I'm looking forward to having a normal life again. Now, the recovery time can be between 6 to 12 weeks, so that's not ideal. Yes, not sure how I'm going to cope with that, but we'll see. But I think that's till I'm fully better. He did say that there might be a chance that you might still have a slight numbness in your legs to start with, or pain, because the nerves have got to sort of heal, and hopefully that won't take too long. So yeah, it's all been a bit of a rush and a bit of a whirlwind, but in less than a month from seeing the private consultant for the first time, I'd then be going to surgery. And that is the beauty of having the private healthcare. Because if you remember back, when I went into hospital with the severe pain, I didn't have another MRI, the nerve root block injections that I had were based on an old MRI. And the consultant did point out that because the damage is how it is, there's no way on earth that nerve root block I had would do anything at all, because the damage is just so severe. He said it was just a pointless exercise, which is upsetting and annoying. I know that I should have had another MRI before that procedure. I know I should have had one when I was in hospital, but they just didn't do it. And that is pretty disgusting, really. And had I not had this insurance, I'd just be this way, waiting for a year or so for my surgery, and in that time I could have lost function, you know, in the lower half of my body, and that is mental. That is absolutely mental, to think that I'd have to wait that long. That, you know, you only become a worry once you can't feel your legs anymore, or you shit yourself. It's really scary, and I'm really angry about that. But you know, I've got a lot of other things on my mind before dealing with that. But yeah, it's not good. I really feel quite let down with that system. So yeah, that is your little update. I'm really happy that I can actually show you what's wrong and kind of tell you that there's an end in sight to this terrible pain. Yeah, I'm really pleased. Now, talking about really pleased, I'm really pleased that several of you have been buying the new merch, which includes this and this, from our partners at Puddle. It really does help me, and also it helps charity as well, because they do give 10% of their profits to charity each year. So if you want to buy some of the merch, then just go to merch.kipaches.tv, and not only will you help me, you'll help charity. Everyone's a winner, and you get nice merch as well. So yeah, that's it from me. I don't know how videos are going to be when I'm sort of in hospital, well, sort of out of hospital and recovering. I don't know if I'll do some kind of diary or something like that. I genuinely don't know how bad I'm going to be. I don't know whether I'm going to be stuck in bed or or whatnot. We'll have to wait and see. So yes, let's just keep our fingers crossed that everything's going to be okay, and I won't just be stuck in bed feeling sorry for myself, because I would hate that. But I know I also need to recover, so I will bear that in mind. Well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this update, and if you have, then please do give it a quick like. That would be really, really helpful. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.